Okay, O2.
Wicked. Delay in popular music then. Since its inception in the 1920s, delay's become a staple of modern popular music and the production behind it. Simply put, it's an effect that operates by feeding back an input audio signal and repeating it, but delayed. The sound this produces is similar to an echo, which can be made to repeat itself an infinite number of times or decay gradually. In the decades following its creation, it has been available in a huge number of forms. In the near beginning, it was harnessed with intricately adjusted tape loops and has since been developed into a simple musical device that can be toyed with in the form of stomp boxes for instruments or as an entirely digital entity in any audio workstation like Logic or Pro Tools. Its widespread availability has meant that any musician that wishes to experiment with delay can do, which has led to its utilization in a vast variety of musical genres. Delay is noted for its ability to conjure any number of emotions in the listener. It's because of its versatility that it can be unearthed in almost any subgenre of music, like the sonic landscapes in post-rock, alternative rock, or the textures in ambient music. In the context of post-rock, delay is more than a simple effect, but the gateway to the sonic expanses that the genre covers. Bands like Explosions in the Sky and Godspeed You Black Emperor are recognised for their ability to summon feelings of overwhelming sadness or unbridled joy, due in part to the way that they implement delay. The key to this is the way that it helps the music escalate to a climax. A simple guitar motif will be played that on its own may sound lacking, but the delay will be added in increasing amounts so the empty space left by the guitar is transformed into a swirling torrent of noise. Explosions in the Sky have a track called The Birth and Death of FdA, which if I just play it. Delay can be heard adding texture to the multiple guitar parts. Although an instrumental band, the band claims that the song is about the notion of being atop a great mountain, purveying the landscape, and feeling somewhat transcendent as a result. When recording the song, the band made liberal use of the Line 6 DL4 delay unit, which is there, and it's an expansive tool that features a unique reverse delay that, alongside the device's auto volume echo, is capable of otherworldly swells and tape echoes, and creates a summit of noise as the track evolves over its 8 minutes. Alternative rock's history is steeped in the use of effects pedals such as delay, distortion, and phasers, and the Smashing Pumpkins were instrumental in popularising extensive uses in pedals, particularly delay, as they used the guitar to great effect on their sophomore album Siamese Dream. On this album they successfully fused, if I just get this next bit up, the excitement of distortion-driven rock with patient, withdrawn ambient spaces simulated by leader Billy Corgan's use of the Korg SDD 2000 delay unit, which is heard well on this track called Soma. And this track's got over 40 overdubbed guitar parts, with most of them featuring some form of delay. And it begins with the murmur of delay, which cascades into intricate echo. It's its subdued quality that summons an aerospace without sounding too cluttered, as it frequently is found, as is frequently found in amateur use of delay. The SDD 2000, which is painfully stuck on there, it was introduced in the 80s and it was from Japan, and it features a wide range of dynamics that can be used to give a song its desired delay. It may be its ability to create up to 4 seconds of delay time, a notable feat for when it was invented, or the usability of its single and multi-repeats, an option for self-oscillation. Corgan was able to adjust the sound so it resonated with a texture that was often found in instrumental ambient music. He'd also used delay to considerable effect on this track called Geek USA, which provides an impressive example of the contrast delay can deliver when used alongside distortion. Here, delay and pre-delay was used in sparse amounts on the overdub guitar parts in the middle 8, which also features an interesting implementation on the drum kit. So they put some snare on they put some delay on the snare. yeah, in order to give the impression of fluctuating in wide space, the snare drum had a slice of delay put on it, and that ushers in a confident but subdued, like, feel of calm. And Butch Vig, the producer, said that it was one of the most amazing drum performances he'd seen due to its ferocity in the early segments and the shifting dynamic aided by the delay. Corgan and other instruments like Kevin Shields from My Buddy Valentine, who used delay a lot, created a huge amount of influence, and they helped a number of artists like Animal Collective and Deer Hunter, who were noted for their soundscapes aided by delay. Deer Hunter in particular have ushered in a genre unto itself, which is principally using traditional rock tones, the delay gives the overriding impression of ambience. They have another example of delay being put to good use on drums on this track called Helicopter, where they also delayed the snare. And this is a lot like the Pumpkins use of delay because there's overdub guitars and all that kind of thing. The guitarists Bradford Cox and Lockett Punt in Deer Hunter have a huge array of delay units in their guitar rig, like the Ibanez 89 and the Digitech Digidelay, which is much more versatile out of the two of them, as it's capable of emulating a spectrum of classic tones via reverse, tape, ping pong, and several other types of delay. It's with this range of effects that the band were capable of formulating this sound they use when they perform live, when they perform Helicopter live. It's in the intricate way that they use it that they manage to avoid overusing it and being clumsy with it, which is what a lot of bands do. Of course, that is the Ibanez on the right and the Digitech on the left. Just enough of that. Although delay is commonly associated with guitar-driven music, due to the large market for effects pedals for guitars and stuff, it has popularity among ambient artists like Brian Eno and Fuck Buttons, who are from Bristol. And although the music tends to rely on reverb to create the tones that have made it quite famous, delay has found its way into the compositions of the musicians who produce it. Like this example has a lot of delay on it. It operates usually by a sequence of swells and whirs, which help create a style of music that's enjoyed and just as easily ignored. And when it's slightly more abrasive, like in the case of Fuck Buttons I'm about to play, the ambience follows a more drum-like approach, which delay can aid in creating. By emphasising the punches and the quirks of an ambient synthesizer, so that it replaces the characteristic gap of silence with more rumbles and trails. That's what you said. Due to its diversity as an effect, it's gone from strength to strength as new genres have experimented with its parameters to uncover new ways of sound to make music. And that's it.